How's it going, gamers? The monotone, unenergetic YouTuber noob, Merciless Vaughn, back with another Bleach Brave Souls video. And in this one, we're going to be comparing the 6th anniversary Aizen to the 1000 Year Blood War 2022 version Ichigo to see which one's the better heart unit. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel or you've been here for a while, please consider subscribing. Also help me get to 150 subscribers. I'm really close. And without wasting any more time, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so first things first, me personally, I just want to know which one's the better unit, because this Ichigo is really good in my opinion, even though he doesn't have status elements. But with the two new skills, increased damage to enemies not afflicted by an element 100%, and hit enemies curse iron skins, this makes him really strong. He also has Frenzy +2. And he also has a share complete status immunity, so you really don't have to worry about that. And so yeah, I really won't go over these characters too much in depth because I did that in their showcases. But yeah, the things you need to know about the characters mostly are they both share Frenzy +2. This Ichigo is a melee unit and he has Marauder. Aizen is a range unit and he has Sharpshooter. And that this Ichigo pierces the enemy's iron skin, and he also has this new skill. And for the Aizen, ranged unit with Drink and weakening on all of his attacks. He has Frenzy +2 like I mentioned earlier, and Sharpshooter, and he also has hidden enemies. So yeah, and the thing about this is this Aizen is max transcendent, as you can see here, and he does have the 500 SP in his last slot. So I think that will give him the advantage over Ichigo just a little bit. I was thinking about just like removing these and just making it an even, you know, leave the focus here and just have that 500 SP, but I think it'll be more fair towards the Aizen just because he is over a year old. And as for the links and accessories I will be using for these units will be the Lieutenant's Badge, Fortification Pill, Hunting Cap. I do not have the Heart T set, so I will be using that instead of this Lieutenant's Badge. The links are going to be the same as well. And so how I'm going to be judging these units will be survivability, damage, and just how fast they can clear the activity. So we're going to go ahead and do that and see what happens. Just real quick, I really wasn't paying attention when I was reading his skills, because here he already has stamina recovery 20%, but I gave him stamina recovery again and it doesn't stack with the innate skill. So what I did was I just switched him out for weakened defense. It was also like that in my original showcase for this video. So yeah, I took off stamina recovery because he already has it in his innate skills, and I just gave him weakened defense because he really doesn't need anything else. So yeah. Alright, so here we are in a single player IT. I want to take him in a co-op IT really, but today I'm recording this video. Single co-op IT is not hard, it's technique today, so yeah. So it would probably be best to see which unit would be better just to take him in a co-op IT instead of just doing the single player one, because this single player co-op isn't really all that challenging. But I will say this, yeah, since the Aizen is max transcendent and he has killer, he might be doing slightly a little bit more damage than the Ichigo. But in co-op IT, the enemies will be a lot more tankier, so they'll probably have a lot more survivability. And I got back to full spam there because of the strain and Frenzy +2. Yeah. And see also with this, yeah, he has two status elements, weakening and drain, but it's only a chance to inflict the status element on the enemy. Because see there, when I activated my SA2, they didn't get inflicted with a status element, so it really didn't remove the iron skin. With the Ichigo, he just pierces it, which means that he'll be doing more damage. The iron skin is just being negated with that pierced iron skin, but with Aizen, he has to have a chance to inflict the status element in order to remove it. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do another run. This time I took off the bonus abilities because you won't have those bonus abilities in IT, co-op IT. But even without the bonuses, the damage is still pretty good. So I guess we just move a lot faster. Yeah. So yeah, I think the one thing that Ichigo does have going for him is the pierce iron skin and damage to enemies not afflicted by a status ailment 100%. Because yeah, see, I'm really not guaranteed to inflict a status ailment, and since he doesn't have increased status ailment chance against mind attribute enemies, the chance to inflict a status ailment is even lower than units that have that skill. But yeah, if you have a Max Ascendant Aizen and the Ichigo, you probably just take them in the co-op IT to see which one's better, because these units are not taking these hits very well. Alright, so here we are. Now we're going to be using the Ichigo to see if he can do better than the Aizen. Even without Killer, he's just insanely good. They both share the 3000 length beam. The SA2 is different. Ichigo has the new cross attack that's just a whiff that just hits all the enemies. It's not like the regular cross attack, and Aizen does have that tracking SA2. Yeah, and see there, just using the nat hit on the enemies is killing them a lot faster because it's getting rid of the iron skin and the increased damage while they're not afflicted by a status ailment. So overall, I think damage-wise, this Ichigo is better. Yeah, I think that's just my opinion. Because like I said earlier, it's only a chance to inflict a status ailment, and when that status ailment is inflicted, they lose their iron skin. But with the Ichigo, he just gets rid of it. Alright, we're going to do another IT run just to see how fast we can clear, and I do have the boost activated as well. Another thing I forgot to mention about this Ichigo is he is immune to status ailments, so we don't have to watch out for the burn pools. Yeah, overall damage wise, the Ichigo is just better. And as I mentioned earlier, he doesn't need to inflict a status ailment to get rid of their iron skin because, well, he doesn't have any, and he has that new skill that just goes past it. So I think really for IT runs, this Ichigo is better, in my opinion. Even if he doesn't have Killer. And this clear was a lot faster. Alright, so that was a brief showcase of both of these units, kind of comparing the two, see who deals more damage and just who's better overall. But if it was currently, I think the hard IT is up on Thursday. If I had recorded this Thursday, I think it would have been better to showcase him because I would have just took him in here instead of the solo IT because the ads would have been a lot more tankier. But overall, I think damage wise, the Ichigo is better. She just dishes out more damage. And it's really because of this skill right here and the fact that he pierces the iron skin. So yeah, these two skills right here is just what makes him stronger, in my opinion. He does have Frenzy +2, Havoc, yeah. This damage wise, the Ichigo is better, but just overall survivability, range, Aizen is better just because he has drain and weakenings on all of his attacks. He is a range unit. Since it's Soul Reaper Icy right now, he has a 50% chance to dodge their attacks. He does have Frenzy +2, and he does have Sharpshooter as well. So overall, as a unit, Aizen's better because of his survivability and his kit, but that just doesn't mean that Ichigo is not good as well. So that's my opinion. I am a little bit biased because Aizen is my favorite character, but let me know in the comment section down below who you think's better. Thank you for watching, and as usual, until next time.